Freedom of the press versus a press suppressed. A new reality for journalists reporting in the U.S., being roughed up, arrested, and blocked from coverage.
It's definitely unacceptable and not something that we should just let happen in a country that prides itself on freedom and the First Amendment.
I was down there Tuesday morning.
Petite 21-year-old Anna Lekas Miller was tear-gassed by police.
It tasted pretty disgusting and really hurts your eyes a lot.
Another journalist, Kristen Gwynn, handcuffed while text messaging, then held for several hours.
I was arrested on the Brooklyn Bridge on October 1st, covering the action for Alternate.
Then there's the brutal detention of Faith Logier, caught on tape by a colleague.
And one cop literally came up from behind, grabbed her, and threw her to the ground.
She's a journalist!
An estimated 26 journalists have so far been arrested covering Occupy Wall Street protests. The majority are members of alternative media.
The media is there to be a watchdog, to report the news, not to give you gentle sound bites that don't hurt your millionaire ears.
Not hurting millionaire ears are the corporate media, often covering the action from behind the barricades.
Relax, relax.
But amidst the crowd, many journalists have been blocked, regardless of their press passes.
You don't have to put your hands on me. I'm just doing my job. I have DCPD press passes.
And were even threatened to have their media credentials taken away.
Get on the sidewalk.
Taking press passes it's unprecedented behavior. It's shocking to me. It's just that our liberties as individuals and as journalists are getting rolled back daily.
Not long ago, a journalist in America used to be respected, but now,
being a journalist, you have absolutely no credential that will keep you from getting arrested. You're just as much at risk of getting arrested as everyone else.
Times are different, and some rights simply gone out the window.
The United States has changed. 20 years ago, when I got into this job, if you had press credentials, you could go anywhere, and it really was a free pass.
Police brutality at Occupy Wall Street protest has peaked recently, and some officials have even attempted to keep it under wraps.
They want to keep the journalists as separate from the protesters as they can so that they can see less of what's actually happening.
Excuses for blocking the press given by authorities have varied, but many are just not buying it any longer.
Media journalists don't have the right to videotape police activities. It almost sounds a lot like when Bush invaded Iraq and he said, well, you're not allowed to say bad things because that hurts our freedom.
The U.S. has always prided itself in press freedom. It has tried to lead by example by lecturing other countries. But with the Occupy Wall Street protests unveiling all sorts of skeletons in America's closet, the concept could be well on its way to becoming a thing of the past. Anastasia Churkina, RT, New York.